Alright, YouTube, man. We did it. 100 subs, man. The thing about reaching this milestone is I wanted to reach 100 subs by, I think like 2 years ago. I forgot when I started. I think I started September of 2023. And by the end of that year, I wanted to get to 100 subs. But there's a place and there's a time for everything. Yeah, it's almost 2 years later, but we finally got here, and I don't know what to say, man. Like, y'all real for that one. You guys are really real for that one, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But enough with that little sob fest. We ain't here for that. We here for another story time. Now, this story time is about me DMing a freak. So, I think this was like my junior or senior year of high school, right? You know me, just dark chocolate goodness, man. I was irresistible to these ladies. Best believe that. So I'm on IG one day, right? I'm just scrolling through. I see out of nowhere this one girl, she started liking my photos and then she followed me. So I'm like, bet. She sees the vision. So, you know, I follow her back, and then we start going back and forth. The first couple minutes seemed all good, you know, it's light work. Not too crazy at the time. So then we've been talking for like, up until that point, a couple hours. And then after a couple days, just some cool little calm stuff, nothing too crazy. But everything changed after, I think, day 2 or 3. It started picking up the pace a little bit. Mind you, this girl, right? I was a junior in high school. She was a sophomore in college.
Hey, yo, what the f?
Like, I ain't going, go into too much detail, but it was a long distance type thing. She ain't know me locally. She a couple states over. So, shorty starts up in the heat at that point. She started asking me some crazy stuff out of nowhere. Like, bro, I can't even remember. No, I remember this part though. She started sending photos of herself, right? Just normal photos, we ain't get there yet. And then she asked me to play this one game. I'm like, okay. So I asked, what type of game you trying to play? She said, just a back and forth, just asking us questions, like 21 questions, So I'm thinking, okay, just to get to know each other a little bit more. I seen nothing wrong with that. Bro. Well, I'll be damned. That's all I gotta say. So, I think I went first, right? I said send a photo. She sent a photo. So I'm thinking, she gonna ask me to send a photo. I had photos on my profile, but probably like a real-time type of photo, right? So nothing photoshopped or anything. So I was like, okay, if she gonna ask me for a photo, I'ma, freshen up. I'm going to the bathroom, make sure none of my sisters around, just fixing up, trying to look good to take a photo of shorty. So I already had a photo in my back pocket at that time. So I was already ready. So I wasn't gonna be caught off guard and looking all crusty, dusty, bruh, all over the place. So I got the photo thinking she gonna ask me for a photo. She asked for a photo, right? But it was a photo of not my face, but meat. She wanted a meat pic. At that point, I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. Once I saw that photo, bro, that message, bro, I froze. Like, bro, bro, I was paralyzed, bro. I couldn't fathom what to say or what to do, bro. So at that point, I'm not trying to have my stuff leaked, nope, bro. And listen, I ain't got no shrimp though. You know, I'm well set down there, you know? So I had nothing to be afraid of, but I'm like, I'm not trying to have my stuff all leaked and stuff when I blow up on YouTube. That was the future sight, you know? I was thinking down the road. Imagine a young dude blowing up on YouTube and then shorty comes out with allegations and then leaks my stuff, you know? Or imagine you get a job and then she leaks that stuff. So I was paranoid at that point. So I was like, nah. And it's like, come on, we only been talking for about 3 days. And you asking for meat pics already? So I did the most reasonable thing I could have possibly done. And that is just ghost her. Like, bro, I just didn't know what to do at that point. I just left it at that. She kept on texting, you know? But I just couldn't. I just didn't know what to do at that point. So she kept on texting for a couple days. And then the text got a little bit dry. And then, boom, we stopped texting. So I'm thinking, okay, she got the hint. The pressure is off. I can just be big chilling, right? Told my homeboys about that. They started laughing, bro. Like, I just, like, how though? Like, I know I'm not the only here, bro, that would react the way that I did, bro. I know y'all would too. Some of y'all, most of y'all, I don't know, but that's a normal reaction from a person you just started talking to. Hell no. So yeah, after a couple weeks, nothing. I'm just back to the basics. I'm just doing me. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, shorty follows me back on another account. I'm like, this big crazy at this point, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't think at that time I unfollowed her. I just ghosted her. So she trying to get back at me with another account, trying to talking stuff, bro. Of course, I didn't accept the follow. I didn't want nothing to do with that girl. Like, she was fiending at that point. So I was like, nah, this is a bullet I dodged, bro. And then a couple days later, she makes another account on top of that. So at that point, I'm like, hey, man, I did the right thing. I did the right thing at the end of the day. Sure, you know, I missed out on a possible good time. Who knows? But yeah, I don't do long distance. A matter of fact, nah, she was just bugging at that point, bro. So, hey, it took me a couple weeks to recover from that. It just messed up my thought process entirely, bro. But yeah, these girls, man, some of these girls, they be, it's like a dog to meat, bro. Like, they are starving. It's crazy, but moral of the story, fellas, bro, ladies, whatever, y'all gotta really be careful on who you follow and who you be texting on social media, because they could be a whole lot of crazy. Who knows? You never know until it's too late sometimes. So that's a bullet I dodged. Thank God. And man, that's the end of the story time. But at the end of the day, man, I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for 100 subs. Road to 1K. I can finally say that. Best believe we're going to make that. And we're going to keep on going. And we're going to make something out of this. But yeah, man. Y'all stay blessed and take care.